Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, so you can join our tech family. If it is informative to you, please like our video, share it with your friends so they can get help with these video, and don't forget to press all notification bell icon so you get regular update and don't miss any single video.
So let's take a look at the 6 layers of wire security. Every time I hear 6 layers, I always think of, the 6 layers of Kevin Bacon. And I'm sure that if I start with access point, within 6 layers, I'll be able to get to Kevin Bacon. But instead, we'll actually talk about wireless security here. The first layer would be obviously wireless signals. In wireless networks, the continuous monitoring and managing of the RF spectrum within your environment helps to identify threats and makes you aware of its capabilities. You may want to invest in something like an IDS system or even in a wireless intrusion detection system, a WIDS. We've also talked about WIPs. When you start to see activities such as an increase in bandwidth usage or interference in the frequency, it might indicate a malicious intruder that it's coming onto your network. Previously, I talked to you about how to limit the length of the transmission of your wireless by using a reflector of some sort. I've also heard of users removing antennas from access points. Just because the antenna isn't physically attached doesn't mean that the access point doesn't continue to operate. It just gives it a stronger signal. Well, if the signal is going too far, do yourself a favor, try taking the antenna off and then looking at its transmission distance. Data protection is another layer within wireless security. And obviously we've talked about the use of WPA2 and AES. These encryption algorithms should help to protect your data during transmission. Again, it's not foolproof because of weaknesses in other subsystems. Another layer is device security. Not only the physical layer of the device, but also making sure that the device is up to date via patch management and scanning these devices for vulnerabilities. And when I say scanning for vulnerabilities, I'm not necessarily saying hitting the device itself, but doing research to see if there's any vulnerabilities that have been listed by the manufacturer or third parties. Another layer would be connections security. Per frame or packet authentication provides the protection against man-in-the-middle attacks. It makes it almost impossible to accomplish. It does not allow the attacker to sniff data when 2 authorized users are communicating with each other. I would also maybe take a look at centralizing that encryption method. Obviously, the centralization of this encryption, like a Radius server, requires additional security on the back end. Another layer would be network protection, meaning that strong authentications ensures that only authorized users are able to gain access to the network and its resources. When we say strong authentication, we're not only talking about the encryption on authentication mechanisms, we're talking about how long the passcodes are or passphrases. Weaknesses at that level make us extremely vulnerable. And finally, end users. Say what, Dale? Yeah, believe it or not, if an attacker is able to associate with an access point, you ready for this? Personal firewalls. I know we hate them, especially when it comes to the Windows platform. Everybody has this tendency of disabling them. But these personal firewalls installed on the end user system on Wi-Fi networks prevent attackers from gaining access to files. And of course, Firewall was a movie with Harrison Ford, who was also in 6 Days and 7 Nights with Ben Bode, who was in Apollo 13, who obviously starred Kevin Bacon. See, I got there.
We hope you enjoyed the video and found value in the content. We value your feedback. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to post them in the comments section or contact us directly via our social platforms. Thanks for watching.